In Indiana, the way the law was written 20 years ago is that a small brewery in the state of Indiana cannot produce more than 20,000 barrels. And if they do produce more than 20,000 barrels, they lose their right to self-distribute.
Now we're coming up on this wall where some arbitrary number that was dictated years ago is saying if you go over this 20,000 barrel mark, you can't sell your beer there, and you can't have a restaurant, you can't have a pub.
There would be 30 lost jobs, which is, it's 30 lost jobs, and that's just in the actual pub alone.
My name's Barnaby. I'm the vice president and one of the brewers here at Three Floyds. Three Floyds is a small independent craft brewer located in Munster, Indiana. Last year we were rated as the best brewery in the world according to Rate Beer ratings. We've grown since 2006 by over 30% each year, which is pretty cool.
My name's Clay Robinson, and I am one of the two brewers who started Sun King Brewing Company in Indianapolis, Indiana. So Sun King is Indianapolis' first full-scale production brewery in the last 50 plus years. So with Sun King, what we tried to do was take the brewery out of the brew pub and put it into bars and restaurants.
I'm Michael Sheeran. I'm the head chef at Three Floyds Brew Pub. It's not your typical brew pub food. We're attempting to try to bring it more towards what the stylistic purposes of the actual beer are. We do buy a lot of stuff from Indiana, Illinois, and Michigan. If the pub closed, that's 300 or 400 people every Saturday and Sunday that would be missing out on their regular Saturday, Sunday activity.
Now we're coming up on this wall where some arbitrary number that was dictated years ago is saying, well, you can't sell your beer there, and you can't have a restaurant, you can't have a pub if you go over this 20,000 barrel mark. Just because our brewery is growing, we don't want to limit the fact that we have a pub, because again, it is the public face. It's like people fly from all over the world to come to our location.
I'm here at Three Floyds today to brew a collaboration in order to raise awareness about Indiana's liquor laws.
The people at Sun King, Clay and Omar, have been in the forefront of fighting this legislative battle. And so we wanted to do something with them to try to, raise awareness for this issue.
We decided that we would make a really nice, sessionable pale ale.
What we mean by a session beer is something that you can have more than one of without getting too impaired or anything else.
Yeah, so we'll just we'll throw in a little bit of aromatic, and you guys brought up the idea of some rye.
Sure.
A little sprinkling of Narnia dust, and
we'll make a delicious beer.
Absolutely.
If this legislation doesn't go through, we're going to have to close our pub, the public face of our brewery, and a huge draw of people from out of state to come spend their money in Indiana. People are going to lose their jobs, and the state of Indiana and Northwest Indiana are going to lose a lot of tax revenue. If this legislation does not go through, the bottom line is we're going to have to close our pub.